Hello and welcome to another Valentine's Day special. Last year I did the cheap bastard's wife's cappuccino. This year I'll dedicate it to my mother-in-law. It's very important for marital bliss to have a good relationship with your mother-in-law. Now the funny thing, when she's over here, she's super nice, helping out massively, especially in keeping the house clean. And now the funny thing was, one time I found my WDT distribution tool in the washing machine, and I was taking kind of proud in all the old coffee that was kind of getting on there. So I found a way of not using it anymore. I was afraid it might end up lost. So what I now do is instead of basically using this to get the clutches out, I just give it a good slap on the naked bottom portafilter, but just like this, and I find this really the best way. You can still get a little bit like this and like that, and then you see, it's a good first even distribution, and it gets most of those clumpy things. It breaks them out instead of having to stick them all, and just giving it a bit of impact like that most of the time solves it, and otherwise it's probably just too fine. So I kind of discovered this thanks to my mother-in-law. Now I'm actually going to prepare this for her. Well, this doesn't really fit under there, so let's just get the espresso out. Hopefully it comes out without any issue. Oh, I'm feeling pressure. I'm feeling a lot of pressure here, hoping that it will not explode. Okay, it keeps coming. Yes, it's probably a bit of channeling, but okay, we're making a milk-based drink anyway, and we kind of have a suitable volume, must be around 25 milliliters. Okay, so just get it in there. Let's just have a small taste. Okay, still working with the Ethiopian Oxfam coffee, and yes, still nice floral tastes. Okay, here we go. Clean up this mess. Now, despite living in Italy, my mother-in-law has a very specific sense of how a coffee should be, and specifically her favorite coffee beverage, Latte Macchiato. So here I kind of already failed. I should have first steamed the milk and only then, do the macchiato part with getting a bit of coffee on there. But she actually likes to have a bit more coffee taste in the beverage, so I guess this will work out. So I have the milk here. Now, this technique I developed specifically for her, basically getting the steam power on to heat the milk, but she doesn't like foam. So basically she just wants to have hot milk. So when you have to avoid foam, you have to stick it in deep enough, and then it's still advisable that you have a nice swirl, so not just in the center. And so the thing is, as you're learning to do this milk frothing, you really learn to just keep your hand on there up to the point that it's too hot to touch. Now, that's not warm enough for my mother-in-law, so I have to bite my teeth a bit until it's like, now I really can't anymore. So I would, for a regular Italian, I wouldn't use this kind of milk, but for my mother-in-law I will, and I will actually make it even hotter by switching back to the normal water temperature. And so usually what you then do is, you let it out, right? But I don't. I let all the heat go inside, then I close it. Okay, then a little bit of cleaning this way. So this is really my advice, to get it as hot as possible. Although with this last kind of phase, you do get a bit of a very special creamy kind of milk, but it's still thin enough for my mother-in-law to appreciate. And let's feel. Even though I didn't preheat the cup, so usually for her I will actually also just get a bit of boiling water in here. So, I'm quite surprised how she doesn't burn her tongue, but apparently she's able to stand this. So this one is for you, Margarita. Thanks for all the assistance here at our place. Be kind to your mother-in-laws, and of course also their daughters, and give them a nice Saint Valentine's. See you next time.